Hello YouTube and welcome back to Fire Gaming Project. So this is going to be a short video just to let you know about the Paimon shop reset for October 2021. So as you can see on the screen here, as I predicted, well not really predicted, but we already know that they have that for October they're going to have Razor and Amber, which they are here on the screen already. So that means that the cycle is every 6 months and it will just continue to repeat and repeat. So next month is going to be Lisa. We're talking about the standard characters, and then the 1 month after that will be Kaya. So keeping in mind these standard characters, Amber, Lisa, and Kaya are not available in the limited edition banners and only available from the standard banner, right? Now, not saying that anyone cares for Amber, right? But then Lisa does have her niche usages, and Kaya is actually pretty good. He has good multipliers and he works well in many teams. So I will definitely go and get Lisa's constellation next month and Kaya's constellation the following month. Also, I did mention this in my other video about the Paimon shop optimization and how to optimize it every month, okay? So do check that out too, because that one is evergreen. That video is going to be, useful for all months, okay? But this video is specifically for October 2021. Okay, and also if you guys like this content, please subscribe, like, and leave me some comments and questions. Okay, so let's get into it. So for Star Glitter, if you are trying to collect characters, and if you're early game or new game and you actually use these two characters, Razor or Amber, and you don't really pull on banners, whether standard or special, then yeah, you can consider getting these now. Of course, that's only given if you're willing to give up your Star Glitter. Keeping in mind your Star Glitter is very rare because you need to wish and get duplicates of 4-star characters or weapons or 5-star characters and weapons in order to get Star Glitter. So just keep that in mind. So be very careful what you spend it on, but if you're okay with that, or if you want one copy of Razor because you don't have him, for example, I wouldn't even recommend that because there are better Claymore users already now and definitely better physical characters and sub DPS, DPS, and also better electro characters out there, to be very honest with you. So I would not recommend getting Razor. I also do not recommend getting Amber unless you're a collector like me. I may as well, because I don't have anything else I need to spend the Star Glitter on anymore. I don't really care anymore. So I'm willing to I'll do this right now actually. I'm willing to get the one to spend the Star Glitter on her because I don't really pull on the standard banner that much and I don't have her constellations. Alright, so I'm okay with that. I don't really care. But I don't recommend it for other people. For Razor, I got him C6 just from like regular, because he rotates through regular banners, standard banners. You can lose the 50-50 and still get him, so it's fine. I still have plenty of Star Glitter and I plan to continue to summon in the future, so I'll still easily get more Star Glitter, so I'm not worried. Okay, with that being said, next thing, I already talked about this in my Paimon shop optimization video, but avoid all of these royal weapons, okay? Avoid all 5, okay? They're useless. Even if you're like new game, I'm going to be very careful not to press collect, but basically all of them have this passive where you can increase crit rate, okay? And it looks good on paper, right? But it's actually useless in the sense that as long as you outfit your character with artifacts that have crit rate substats, or a crit rate main stat for the circlet or headpiece, you're fine. Or even if you got better weapons, such as the Blackcliff weapons, which has crit damage on it, which I highly recommend, or other weapons out there, even for example like the Jade Cutter, which is a 5-star right now on the current Kokomi Everlasting Moonglow banner, that's a weapon that has crit rate on it. So there are crit rate weapons out there and crit damage weapons, so you do not get this because these will easily be trashed later and replaced later even if you got them now. Okay, so don't fall for it. Again, I talk about this but in my other video, but get the Blackcliff weapons. Eventually get all 5 of them if you can. Collect them all and refine them up to level 5. So then next month, so in November 2021, it will be the Blackcliff weapons coming back again. And then again, keeping in mind, each time the shop resets, you can only get 3 of them. So you do have to wait 3 months in order to collect R5 for each of the copies. So skip all of those, okay? Now, for this other stuff down here, if you really, really need, I'm not going to be, making you saying that you shouldn't do it, but if you really, really need some of these things and you don't want to farm, I totally understand. I've been there. When we, like I said, when we first entered Inazuma, these things, the nucleuses are new, but then like these handguards and these polarizing prisms and these chaos oculuses, they were rare because you'd have to farm them and yeah, but obviously now we're in 2.1 near the end already. So by now, all of us have lots of these pieces lying around, so we don't really need this anymore. But in the beginning, when we say got like Ayaka, Yoimiya, Sayu, etc., like, and we wanted to ascend them and stuff, they needed these things, right? So it was hard. But now that we're in 2.1, the only characters that need the spectral stuff are Aloy and Kokomi. So don't even bother with that. And I talked about why I don't like Kokomi already, and I'm sure many people know that already. And not just from me, but from in general, everyone does not like Kokomi. So, and the sales, prove that. So don't even bother. And then with Aloy, she's good, but no one is going to level her up beyond level 666 for talents because, she is fighting for La Senora pieces with Raiden Shogun and Kujosara. And honestly, Raiden Shogun should get them all. Okay, so now on to the Star Dust, okay? So for this 5 at the top here, I recommend you get them all if you can every month. If you cannot, then just get these 2, okay? So I'm going to do that right now live as well. I'm going to collect my fates. Okay, and then I personally do collect these things because I want them. I'm going to collect all of the experience and all of the ore, even though you can, because I keep talking about this in all my videos too. Like, ore is annoying. I can just tell you that right now. And there's only 30 for this money here, so I would get that as well. Perfect. Yeah. So I would say, as you saw on the top there, I start off with around what I think was 3,100 or 3,150 or 3,200 like star dust, and now I'm down to exactly 1,000. So you can estimate you need around 2,100 to 2,200 star dust every month if you want to get all 5 of those items. Now again, similar to star glitter, these following items, I don't recommend getting them because you can farm them in the open world. But again, if you're like, like just a few off or a few short, or you don't plan to farm that much, then sure, you can spend your extra star dust here if you have leftover that you don't want to save for future. But definitely do that after you get these 5, because these 5 are the most useful. Okay, and then in addition, let me just go back here. Where am I? Okay, so then the other thing I want to talk about is the Dust of Azoth. I talked about this in my optimization video as well, but definitely you need to get some of these if you want to switch your elemental crystals, shards, etc. back and forth. So I recommend getting some of these. Now, I haven't gotten these in a long time. I think when they first came out many patches ago, I did get the maximum because I had tons of star dust. So I got the 100 pieces basically, and that has lasted me for all these patches. I still have like 200 pieces of these left. 200 something. So it'll be perfect. So not saying you have to do that, but if you have lots of Stardust left over, you should consider getting some of these. You don't have to max it out every month, but you can get some of these so that you can, do your crystals. Now, keeping in mind, I only did that because I wanted to level up a variety of characters, and you need a lot of those crystals, right? So that's the only reason. I don't recommend this for most people, but for those people that do need it, this is very helpful. Okay, and then yeah, pretty much that is that in a nutshell. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me some comments, and definitely take advantage of this shop. It definitely will reset again in 1 month, so you do have some time to like save up your Stardust and your Star Glitter if you want to use it here. But definitely also check out my optimization video, which is evergreen, and we'll talk about tips in general for every single month. Okay, so thank you so much, and we'll see you guys in the next one.